When somebody does a search on Google for the services that you provide, ideally you want to appear high up on the listings. And one way of doing this is a process called Search Engine Optimization, or SEO. This involves optimizing the content on your website to make sure that Google understands the importance and relevance to a search, and then getting that displayed within the search results. So we're just going to take a look at a couple of tools and give you a bit of information about how this can be used to your advantage. SEO can be a complicated process, so we are just going to cover the basics in this video. So as an example, here I'm looking for a bed and breakfast in Manchester. So I click on Google search and Google displays what it thinks is the most relevant results. Now you'll see up here at the top of the screen, the first results are all Google Places entries. These are free entries, so make sure to register your service with Google Places, because when you use a location in your search, Google automatically displays relevant matches from Google Places first. Now, if I go down the list a bit further and have a look at some of the other search results, I come across this one, which is Luther King House, a B&B in Manchester. This is what is known as the title of the page, and this is very important as it is the first thing that Google uses to compare against the search terms used. And this is the description of the page, which gives you a little bit more information about what is on the page. So if I click on that link, I come to the site and come to the home page. If I look at the top part of my browser, I see the title again, which is Bed and Breakfast Conferences Manchester B&B. Now ideally this is a unique page title that uniquely identifies this particular page. So basically you want the page title to be different for every page on a website. So let's see if this is in fact the case. If I click on Group Bed and Breakfast, the page title is the same. In fact, the page titles for all the pages on this website are the same as the title on the home page. To improve their chances of appearing on search result lists, they should really change these page titles so they are all unique. So that's one thing you should do with your own site. Go through each page and make sure your page titles uniquely identify each page. To help with this, we're going to have a look at another tool from Google, which lets us see how many pages are indexed by Google and what the page titles and descriptions are. So enter site, followed by the name of your website in the Google search field and click on Google search. This returns a list of all the pages on that website that are indexed by Google. As you can see, there are 11 pages on this website indexed by Google. And I can also see all the titles and descriptions for each page. So this is a handy way of looking to see what is being indexed by Google on your own site and what are the titles and descriptions of your pages. Another useful tool is Yahoo Site Explorer. Go to siteexplorer.search.yahoo.com and enter your website address and click Explore URL. You will see how many pages the Yahoo search engine has indexed, which in this case is 16. InLinks show you all the links internally within your website, as well as any external links to your website. From Google's perspective, the more links you get from other websites, the better. To give you an example of an external link, let's scroll down here and look at the list. I see here press release distribution wedding venues Manchester. So I'm going to click on that to see where the link is. Here we see that on this website they are talking about getting married at Luther King House, and what they have here is a link named Peaceful Manchester Bed and Breakfast, which links back to the website. This is very important, and what is good about this link is that it doesn't just use the name Luther King House. It tells Google that this is a link to a Manchester bed and breakfast, and this adds significant value. So if I click on that link, that will bring me off to lutherkinghouse.co.uk. So that's just a couple of SEO tips and information that you can use to get started with your own website. Check out the site command in Google, do a search on Google, and look at the Yahoo Site Explorer.